Hola skinks. What's going on, folks? What's going on? I am here. I didn't forget. Did I put 8 o'clock or did I put 8:05? I usually put 8:05 because every time I put 8 o'clock, it always takes longer to get the kids into bed. Don't miss them, Broken Sky. You don't need dinner. Reptile King, how's it going? Mad Winnie, Senshi, the Prophet, Storm Runner, Andrew, Uncle Gant, Lord of the Undead, Puggington, welcome. Puggington. I would say Puggington. Emilio, what's going on, man? Is it also on Twitch? No, it is not. I don't stream to Twitch. I do not stream to Twitch. Not at the current. We need Taco Krell. This is true. What's going on, Otis? We watch these later. Please do. Please do. Feel free. First time to catch a live stream. Well, welcome, Han. Appreciate you being here. So, I wanted to do like a couple of like loosely in time theme. Like, even though I know he was ultimately a backstabber, we need to do an Empire Vampire versus Chaos Beastmen on the Altdorf outskirts. I think that's one of the battles I want to do. So, do we have anybody who's wanting to join in? Because if so, I can go ahead and host up. I don't think we made like an official list for this because I don't have my right handgun, Warner, helping me organize anything tonight. So we're just going to do it kind of off the cuff. What's going on, X-Clone? Welcome. Ryan says furnished his first hospital shift. Time to unwind. Hope it went well. Thanks for joining us tonight. All right, anyway, I'll go ahead and host. If y'all want to join, we'll try and get one filled up. If we can't get it filled up, then maybe tonight is the night for the paint drying stream. I don't have any wet paint, but we could put like some thermal paste on the wall or something, and you guys could watch it dry, you know, if it comes to that. All right, it's Air's Battle. Passwords 1, folks. Feel free to join. If we get enough people, we can do bigger than 2v2, but I'll start with 2v2. And, you know what? I'll play Chaos. So my team will be the quote-unquote bad guys. Uncle Gant, you gotta be vampire, so you go to the other side. We gotta switch up here. I'm gonna add an extra player. Or I don't know, here. Uncle Gant, you be vampires, I'll be Empire. How about that? That's just easier. Gant, you be Vamps, I'll be MP. And then Reptile and White Smoke, I need you to go Chaos. So Reptile and White Smoke be Chaos. And Beastmen. Only rule is you must bring Legendary Lord. And Vamps have to bring Manfred specifically. Alright. If we open more, what factions are we going to do? Let's do this one first, and then I'll open a bigger one for the second one, okay? Let's do this one first, and then I will open a bigger one for the second one. So if you all want to play, stick here. We'll do another one, and we'll even rotate people out in case we have that many. And if not, and you want to join in 2 in a row, and we don't have other people trying to, then absolutely feel free to stay on board. But that's the way we'll handle it, okay? So let's do that. And I think I'm gonna go Franz. Should I be Franz or Gelt? Which one was like closer to the story that we're loosely recreating here? Do I need to be Franz or Gelt? I don't really know exactly how that story goes. Do I have an army block already? Yeah! Alright. It's not exactly themed for tonight, but whatever. It blocks my army selection. I know he didn't he backstab. Was it Gelt? Did he backstab Gelt, or did he just like? Was it all of them ultimately? What was the story on Manfred's backstabbery in the end times? Maybe you all can tell me better than what I know. Let's see here. Sam says, love the content. Been watching since the beginning of your Shogun 2 videos, man. Those were fun times. It's still fun times. But those were very interesting times. It was fun. Glad you've been around all that time, Sam. Thanks for being here. It's fantastic. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Wicked, what's going on? Thanks for joining in. Bethleria? Beautiful man? I don't know, your eye? Are you blind? Look at this. But no, things are well. Thanks for asking. Things are good. Falcon! What's going on, man? Thanks for joining. Corey Network. Drake. He backstabbed Gelt at the end and really put the knife in all non-chaos factions. Okay, I'll play as Gelt. I'll play as Gelt. Gelty McGelter. Gelter Stelter. How about that? How about that? Bulk Temp, thanks for being here, man. So, folks, I'm doing a thing in real life that I'll tell you about while I'm picking my army. Okay? I'm going through these phases where. So I was born in Oklahoma. I live in Arkansas now, which means that the redneck within me is strong, right? Even though I didn't really grow up that way, it's like it's trying to come out, you know. And I'm thinking, has anybody on the stream, first of all, before we start, does anybody know what the term back 40 means? Like if I said the back 40, does that mean anything to anybody here? Just out of curiosity. Back 40. Any meaning to that? Let's see here. Oh, how do I want to play this? Like Roy Rogers? I'm not quite like Roy Rogers. That's funny. I love it. Oh, man. Gorst incoming. Whoa, Corey Network. It's gonna support the channel here. Being the newest member. Corey, thanks for supporting the channel. Does everybody help me welcome Corey? Appreciate you being here, Corey Network. Support the channel. You get access to some custom emojis, which I am way behind on updating. I really got to get that done. But yes, you get to use the custom emojis. We have some fun ones, including Taco Krell. If anybody who's got it wants to show that off for him. I really enjoy Taco Krell. And you get the... I get the honor of having you support the channel. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. Alright, let's see. I'm just trying to finish up a few last army picks. Alright. Do I not have my thing on? It's not updating. There it goes. Senshi's super chat finally showed up. Hopefully it'll pop Corey's channel support up there. We'll see. See whether it decides to cooperate. But yeah, really appreciate it. Thank you, Corey. Oh man, sorry. I'm trying. I just got to get a couple of decisions made here, and I'm struggling with said decisions. Okay. Let's see here. Support. I think I'm almost done here. Almost there. Right, I'm gonna go for this. The map is Altdorf Outskirts. And we are doing a loose recreation of the end times alliance between Empire and Vampires versus Chaos and the tribes of the Beastmen who are rolling through. And then we'll do another battle after this, so you'll be thinking about some. It's my right as the citizen of Sigmar's Empire. I gotta take my army blocker off. Corey says, I've been watching your videos well since the old days. Well, thank you. I don't know why it hasn't popped up your thing on screen, Corey. I apologize. It hasn't done it for you. Not sure why it didn't. But thank you again for supporting. Senshi, thanks for the 2s. Says, welcome to the cool new peeps. Appreciate it, Senshi. Daniel, thank you for the 5. Says, thanks for the great content. Thank you for having the great community here. See, it's like, how long? I join up, you all are here immediately, ready to play some battles. And you know what? That's awesome. It's fantastic. I love it. I hope Gant brings his signature build. Wicked, he is limited to, I told him he has to use Manfred. So if he has like a Gorst build, he would have to modify it, but he is limited to Manfred at the moment. But I mean, I tell you what, if I'm gonna have a vampire on my side, I'm pretty happy that it's Gant. I mean, he seems to be a connoisseur of all things undead. Air, should the dwarfs have access to mortars? I don't know. Did they have mortars in tabletop? I would just want to ask, like, what units did the dwarves have in tabletop that they don't have? I would do the same with any faction. How would those fit into the game? How would it potentially make things pan out? I'm not saying that everything in this game has to be straight from tabletop, but I feel like the tabletop is a great place to start. At least. Goldless says, Air, where are you? I have to watch this 10 seconds behind for no lag. What do you mean, where am I? I mean, I'm located in Arkansas. It is probably your connection. Right now I'm having no problem. It's streaming at the bit rate it should be. I haven't had any dropped frames or anything yet. Knock on wood, here it comes.
By my will alone. Great swords! For Heldenhammer! Soldiers of the Empire! Great swords! Standing by! Swordsmen!
Okay, you all can see the army I picked now. We shall see whether this army is of any great value. I'm really not a great Empire player. It's because it's like they have so many options that I can't seem to pick a single one that's right. Kind of seems to be my curse with the Empire.
Ready for war.
Actually gonna position this out here.
Our orders.
Alright, so we are up against Beastie Boys, which means I probably don't want to deploy here. Yeah, minus 6 hours from London. So that's my time zone. If anybody's curious, I'm minus 6 hours from London.
The Empire endures. Outriders.
Okay. When in doubt, stank it out. I agree, Jacob. There can be no doubt when you have a steam tank. Here's Manny Boy. He's totally gonna backstab poor Gelt. If you want to join, I'm gonna host another battle after this. I'm gonna try a 3v3. So I will give the game name and password before I host it, and then just have your game fired up and jump in. I do believe that's the only requirement. So, nothing too particular. Oh, my Cygors. Oh, I gotta be a little careful here. I'm gonna push up, see if we can go do some damage to these Cygors up against Gorbel. Malagor's probably gonna summon another Cygor. Get some Gore Herds, Chaos. Got some Marauder Horsemen over there. Okay. Don't have anybody in this flank yet, so let's push up, see if we can do some work on these. Yeah, it's gonna have to watch out for sneaky beasties. See if we can do a little bit of ranged work here. Actually, got another plan here too. Ooh, Vile Tide. There we go, get some work done. Let's flee away from the pig brigade. Oh my gosh! Guy's got an arm. What do we got here? Ungor herds. Stop it! Are we throwing that trash at me? Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Let's get away from that real quick. Holy! No. What's happening here? Why am I... Is he throwing rocks at me? How am I getting hit? God, what's it take to overcast this crap? 28. Good night. Did we just get Warp Gaze? Really? Totally forgot about Warp Gaze. That's fantastic. There's always something to kill Gelt. Yeah, live it up, beast. Live it up, beast. It looks like Gant's kind of working some magic over there against the Chaos Warriors, so I'm just gonna kind of... we dealt some serious damage off that spell. We are taking some pretty serious damage from all the Cygors, but I also feel like we're dealing some in return. Kind of okay with the trade for now.
fighters! No lingering! Moving now! Quick march! March! Ready!
Try and be patient and get some use out of these outriders. How we doing infantry-wise? Vampires, see what they've accomplished over here. Got a fair number of Chaos Warriors working our flanks, but we do have some Blood Knights. Okay, let's go support.
Swordsmen! Sir, take the ground! Sigmar forwards! Take the ground! Sir!
Alright, we got rid of one Cygor.
Fire!
Just kind of keep doing some work with the steam tank.
We are
I kind of want to just help mop up here as best we can. Let's fall back and not take anything too dangerous from Chaos here.
quick march! Yes, General! For the Warhammer!
I want to try and kind of win some key battles here quickly.
Affirmative!
We gotta stay out of range of these guys, so let's just back up.
We obey!
Quick rear charge from Gelt here so we can clean up some of this fight. Gorbul's coming in, but we're pretty well positioned.
We are ready!
Should be able to chew up these Chaos Marauders.
No lingering!
How are we doing? Stanky? Just keep doing your work.
Targets!
Get another summon over here. Let's lay down some support fire here. Okay, let's bring some great swords to help up against the Man Rippers. Get back in the air with Gelt.
Outriders! Moving now!
I gotta get my Outriders away from here.
Sigmar
Holy Vinsul! Says Air, nice to catch a stream again. I gotta go sleep soon since I've got a meeting tomorrow. I wanted to show some support.
taking that position!
Some support.
War!
Vinsul, that's like epic Insano level support, man. Why are you so nice to me? Thank you so much, Vinsul. Can you guys please help me by thanking Vinsul profusely for the insane, amazing support that is absolutely, I mean, unnecessary, but appreciated. And, you know, I understand that's what you want to do. People, you don't have to do that kind of thing for me. Not by any means. And so I appreciate it very much. Thank you. That is extremely kind of you.
And speed! Yes, sir! Quickly!
Man, we are getting shot up fierce by something here.
For Heldenhammer! No lingering! Formation!
Stay away from this fight here. Kind of fall back a little. Kind of thinking about pushing up the Steam Boy over here. Let's maybe pull these guys back this way.
Attack!
Let's throw a little support in that fight. Vinsul, I can't thank you enough. That's extremely kind. You are extremely kind. Thank you.
Attack!
I'm right in the middle of this, or else I'd try and be better about saying more. Get him, Balti. Alright, I'm gonna lay down some more hurt on the Lord there. Alright.
Quickly!
Getting some pushback on Chaos over here. Let's keep our
To battle!
keep the pressure on. My Altdorf Grippites have gotten wasted a lot more than I would like
March!
in this fight, but
Sigmar,
it's
come on!
okay for now.
We are Sigmar's heirs!
Vinsul, you are way too kind, sir. All of you are. Thank you for being here for all these events. You know what's funny? People are always making comments about like how YouTube is so toxic and it's so bad and all this. Like, I mean, my YouTube isn't. I know a lot of people experience that. I get it. I've seen it. But my channel is really not that, and I feel like that I mean, I have the best community out here. Hands down. Like, no question.
Awaiting orders!
No one's got a better community on YouTube.
Swords! No lingering!
That is a guarantee.
We obey!
You all make this channel.
For war!
You really do.
For the twin-tailed puppet. Quick march to battle.
This channel's just some bozo who likes games without you all here making it awesome. So thank you. I've had years and years of opportunity now to get to play games and the games I love, like Total War, with awesome people, because there's been awesome people like you all here tonight who support and want to participate and have a good time, and I'm just extremely grateful for it. It has been something in my life that I never expected to have happen, and it has been absolutely fantastic. I've loved every minute of it. Hopefully you'll know that.
At speed. Quick march. Yes, quickly. Yes, sir, quickly.
Yeah, my Grippites, I mean, they did manage to help get rid of a few
For the Heldenhammer.
baddies. Wow, Manfred is like totally fine.
Ready for war.
He is really vampiring out this battle here.
Ready. Quick march. Great swords at speed for the twin-tailed comet. In your sights.
I'm gonna kite these Korok's Man Rippers a little.
Full and stop. Spearman. Sigmar guides us. Formation.
Bring our troops over here a little. There we go. Let's actually charge him and then pull through. Come on, knock him over. There we go.
To battle.
Now turn around and keep going.
We are ready to battle.
Now, yeah, there we go. Steam kite him.
Go. Lord.
Start shooting the Cygor. I don't really want to fight the Cygor with my great swords. Forgot I have these guys back here too. I'm so not good at controlling everything.
Great swords.
Should be able to convince the Cygor that it's time to leave. Let's go see if we can do anything about this Chaos Sorcerer. Who do we have to deal with over here?
Ready to smite.
Prince Sigvald! The Magnificent! He is magnificent, folks.
Moving faster.
Dude, Balthasar is brutal. He caused some serious damage. Empire Vampire versus Beastman Chaos. He caused some significant damage. Vincel has life going, man. He says, I'm a young buck, still in university. Well, what are you doing giving me money like that when you're in university, man? Oh, whoops. I skipped through the end screen. Crap. That's what I get for talking while I'm trying to click. Thank you for the awesome game, guys. Gant, Reptile King, White Smoke, appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm going to give him just a second to look at the end screen. I accidentally blasted past it. I wish I hadn't, but I am probably going to make a recording of this replay to post on the channel for the people who couldn't join in via stream. And you know what? We'll give a special call out to Vinsul in the video. I'll take note of everybody who was donating or joining the channel or anything here tonight and make sure to call everybody out in the video. Just say thanks, but don't take that to mean that if you all haven't done one of the donations or other stuff like that, that I don't like you being here. Obviously I do. I love it. None of this stuff is necessary to like make me stay here or be happy or anything, and so I very much appreciate that from you all, but it's not a must thing. So what battle are we gonna do next? I want to do something. We don't have to do everything end times themed. Oh, you know what people were asking for? They want some old world versus new world action. I was kind of thinking we could do a. Should we do a? Let's see. Do we have anybody else who is in the chat who wants to join who hasn't gotten the chance to play yet? Gant's the cycle charging king. Air doesn't like us. Regina. Be nice. Anybody in chat that wants to join? I'm gonna open some more spots. Reptile, if you don't mind, let's see if anybody else wants to fill it up, and then if no one else is here and you want to join another Reptile, please feel free to stick with us. Okay. But I opened it up in case we want to get a couple more folks in here. We may lag this one all the way out. But yeah, let's see if there's any other folks who want to join. The game name is Air's Battle. The password is 1. You can go join it now. If we don't get enough people, obviously folks who have been in before are welcome to come right back on in. I'm thinking, let's do some... people wanted to see some more Old World versus New World factions. So how about one side is Old World? All right, so one team is Old World, one is New World. So that's how we're gonna do it. One team's Old World, one's New World. No repeat factions on either side. Please use a legendary lord. So, let's see. My team will go New World. Alright, so this is going to be Old World versus New World. Let's kind of see what we get here. And I am New World. We've got Skaven and Lizards. On the other side so far, Bretonia, Greenskins, and Empire. See whether they change it up any. New World, New World. My comfort zone would be to pick Dark Elves. So I'm gonna skip that and go High Elves. Air, do you think Skaven artillery is good enough to deal with dinosaur armies? I have to sit here trying to think. So, Warp Lock Jezzails, yes, very good at it. Warp Lightning Cannon's pretty good at it. The problem with those things is, can you kill the dinos before they inevitably charge through your line? So you want to have a plan with how to deal with them just wanting to charge straight through your line. But, I mean, Warp Lock Jezzails and the cannons and stuff, very good against large and armored targets. The Skaven have a lot of anti-large armor-piercing targets, or units. They're very good at it. That's actually one of the specialities of Skaven. Where Skaven sucks is at having any infantry line, and Saurus will work almost all Skaven infantry. But, yeah, just be aware of what your weaknesses are when you go into those fights. But as far as armor-piercing projectiles go, Skaven are some of the best. I mean, they've got some good stuff. They've got a lot of range, and they can make you pay from range. They can certainly make you pay. Alright. Let's get an army set up. Alright, hold on. There we go. Gotta hide this real quick. Alright, I'm scheming. It's pretty strange to have High Elves scheming with Skaven. But, you know, we're scheming. It's a thing. Alright, just working the last few things out here, folks. Oh, gosh. Alright, good luck, have fun. Samir, does Skaven seem too weak in general? Silvio, Skaven have very weak backbone. They're one of those factions that's kind of a specialist. If you play them in maybe a more traditional manner where you're trying to stand a main strong infantry line up against someone else's, you're going to lose. Because Skaven just don't have that type of quality in like an infantry line. The way Skaven become really good is kind of knowing how to use their artillery, their magic, their resourcefulness in terms of, you know, sneak attacks, stuff like that. So Skaven require a little more finesse sometimes, and in the hands of people who know how to use that, they can be very frustrating to defeat. Very frustrating to defeat. Doom Flayers are a fantastic unit. Warplock Jezzails are absolutely deadly in the right scenarios. Plague Claw catapults can rip through infantry and archers and other stuff like that. I mean, Doom Wheels can do a lot of damage in the right situation. They have Howling Warp Gale, which can control flying units. They've got Vanguard Deploy, armor-piercing missiles with like gutter runners. They've got tricks. Rat Ogres give them a little mobility that's kind of like a cheap low armor cavalry. They've got a lot of options. I accidentally did the same map. Whoops. Whatever. Yeah, so Skaven definitely have a lot of tools. but they're not going to play from a position of strength with what I have in my head as like a typical Total War type of mindset with strong main line, few support units, cavalry on the flank. You know, that's not the way the Skaven are going to play. Andy says, hey, Arrow, been binging your playlist for days now. I can't wait to see the cold-blooded domination. Yeah, I mean, the Gorok campaign is almost at its finality. It has been a really fun one. It has been fun. I am just like blown away by how OP Gorok's infantry is because of all the stuff he gives them. And Gorok himself is just a lizard tank. I mean, a cold-blooded tank. He is nuts, like how strong he can get his stuff in campaign. It's been really fun to see how like Saros warriors and his army will come in and like basically dominate sword masters and phoenix guards, and you're just like, whoa. And then you put Croak in on top of all that, and wow. Croak is mad in campaign. He's just mad. He's much harder to use in multiplayer, but in campaign he is just brutal. Like absolutely brutal. There's a little bit of lag in this game, but it's not too bad right now. Not too bad right now.
White lions! It shall be done. White lions! As you say! White lions! Spearmen! Understood. We will obey. For duty! It will be done.
Kind of waiting to see where all my teammates are going to deploy here before I put a final plan into action.
Spearmen!
White Lion Chariots win? I don't know. Light Lions? Light Lions.
Acknowledged. Understood.
Really don't like how tight I have these archers together here, but
We will obey. Archers. For duty. Archers. It will be done. Archers.
okay.
It shall be done.
Okay, here we go.
Princes.
Isha's chosen.
All right. I think we're ready to get things rolling here.
Without fail.
You guys, don't let me forget I've got my archers right up front, that they have to fall back.
Dragon princes. Battle horns.
The Everqueen.
Woo, got the greeny meanies. I figured Dwarves and Empire are probably going to be sitting back trying to hammer us with artillery. Oh, my Hellstorm rocket battery. Why? Just why? Okay. I'm going to attempt to help the Skaven with some shifty deeds over here. freaking rockets. Hate rockets so much. Unless I'm using them. Then I love rockets so much.
Spearman! Acknowledged! Orders received! For duty!
Those rockets are already hurting me so much.
Quickly now!
There's a big fight going on over here. I'm going to try and get into that fight as quick as I can.
As you say. For all plan!
Alariel the Everqueen. Moving!
Grimgore.
Driving back the dark!
No, the rockets.
Alariel.
Well, it's at this point in time where I'm really wishing that I had brought Banishment. Oh, my rockets.
Without fail! Onward! Setting full!
Push over here a little. Keep spread out a little. Let's pull some cavalry up here.
Chosen of Isha. Outward!
Ooh, beautiful. Black Whirlwind. Perfect placement. Perfect placement.
Forward!
Is he about to get swacked by over here? Stubborn Bulls, Empire Knights. With great swords. Yikes! Well, yeah, he's gonna have his hands full over there.
Understood!
Alright, let's just help wrap up the greenskins as best we can. Now we're getting some
Away!
pretty solid lag.
Advance!
Getting some pretty solid lag at this point. It was pretty clean, and now it's really lagging. Come on, lag. Don't do this to us. Good grief, it's been stuck on the same second for a long time. It went from, like, running pretty decent to insano lag. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, all this stuff is weak to terror. Come on! This is the only reason why I don't like playing team battles. I love everything about team battles except for this. Except for this. This is the one thing about team battles that is just really frustrating. I haven't found a whole lot of rhyme or reason to it either. Like, I've been on with people who I know have good connections and had lag, and I've been on with people who have not so great connections and not had lag. It just seems so... Oh gosh. Oh, run, Alariel. No, 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 no. Run. Run, sister. Get out of there. This is not the fight for you, Alariel. Does that work, Shaman? Yeah, he's got foot. We gotta watch our cav. Okay, let's pull back out of that charge now that we've got a good charge.
For the Everqueen!
Well, this will make a better replay after it's over. It'll make a good replay because it'll be smooth whenever I put it. So I'll put all these on the channel. While it's lagging, if y'all have any questions for me in the chat, like about my channel, about anything, let me know.
Quickly now!
That was a good wind blast. Wow, I mean, it's just... We've only gone 28 seconds of battle in the last couple minutes. Yikes. get a terror out here? I think we have the greenies routed. Well, I'll make it my duty to start killing as many units as possible here in order to try and reduce the lag.
By your command. Yes. Loyal. Assyrian guides us.
Assyrian guides us. Asa, advance.
Push it up a little.
Assyrian guides us.
Okay, we got the Orc Shaman. Oh, Grimgore's just trashing my cav over here, by the way.
Following orders. Dragon
I'm gonna kind of ignore Grimgore for a minute. Maybe let some skirmishers or something pick up on him a little.
For duty.
Stay on that Shaman.
It will be done.
Come on in here, the Altdorf Griffites. Come on, lag. Free us of your cursed grip. Haha, just let the Skaven slaves absorb some of this first. Lag, come on! Let's see. Interlude brought by Bugman Sextuple X. It's 105% alcohol by volume. It's not for kids. Or anybody with a liver.
Make off one proud. We advance.
That's right, kiddos. This broadcast brought to you by Bugman Septuple X Ale.
Spearman. As you said.
It defies nature.
Will obey.
Understood. Move.
Draw back.
See if we can go pummel some dwarf warriors here. We are taking a shellacking at the hands of these dwarves. Always murder. I don't always murder greenskins, but when I do, I've got to have a fire in my belly.
Alaria the Evergreen.
Oh gosh.
Genui.
See, this is why I love the community.
Aye.
We've got everything from Bugman Septuple X to
For Assyrian.
It shall be done.
Taco Krell, folks. We got it all.
Asa, advance.
Alright, well, the Skaven are going to get around and put some pressure on the back of this formation, so that'll be good. Oh man, we got some... Oh boy. Yeah, we're going to need some help. May have to leave Grimboy alone for a minute.
Setting forth. For duty. To the fray.
Without fail. We go.
Alright, Grim Dork.
Spearmen. Orders received.
See if I can save any of my archers here.
We away.
I don't want to walk right into these Norgrimlings, so I'm trying to avoid them for a moment if possible.
Go. It will be done.
In fact, I kind of want to run, like, all the way out around here.
Out. We go.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Those stubborn bulls are taking a beating now. I'm going to kind of just stay on Grimgore here for a minute.
Acknowledged. Understood.
Alright, archers, let's get over here.
Asa. Attack.
Can't really go rush that Celestial Wizard at the moment. Lizards are not having a fun time all together over here, but I've got a lot of Skaven help now, as long as we don't go throw anything away too foolish, so I kind of want to follow the Skaven lead over here. I know, High Elves following Skaven. It's a tipsy-turvy world here right now. Another stubborn bull here. Let's see if we can get on these guys. Try and keep my archers alive.
Orders received.
Actually, let's just back up.
Loyal.
Like I said, trying to avoid those Norgrimlings for now.
We will obey.
What we got over here? Let's take our Alariel. Okay, Grimgore's finished. Let's push up.
Guided by light.
Cavalry, let's clean up these guys. Getting some support back here from the skink skirmishers, so this should be great.
It shall be done.
Let's push it up.
Assyrian willing.
Got the lion support over here, so now we can avoid some of these blobs. Getting a hold of these the thunderers is gonna be important. What we got over here? Krokgar's still alive and well over here at the moment, at least. Karl Franz and some Altdorf Gripfites after him, though he's in trouble. So I wouldn't say well, but he's alive. Alright, we're gonna pin down these stubborn bulls. That's good, because they're charging this unit of Dragon Princes, and I can hit them with the other one. Oh, my lag! Like, sometimes it's like this game just completely lacks up. Like, it'll be kind of okay for a second, and then just, like, total lockup. The game's only 4 minutes long. Yeah, I know.
Guide me.
We're about, like, we're at least 5 to 10 seconds to 1 right now.
Acknowledged.
Oh, let's
By
watch out.
Alariel.
Loyal. Quickly now.
Asa, forward.
We've got a decent engagement going there. I like this roll that the Skaven have going over here, so I want to stick with that. Stay away from that. Stay out of that.
Forward.
Don't get caught up in that blob. Oh my gosh.
Of course.
Attack.
Well, this will probably be the last battle we can do tonight. The good news is I will record these and put them on my channel where they will be lag-free. If you all want to see what the cinematic output of them is. It is so hard to use magic when you got this much lag going on because it'll misclick. See, like, look, it still hasn't actually, like, clicked the spell off here. There it goes, finally.
Gifts.
So you always have to be very careful here.
Orders received. Assyrian guides us.
Onward.
Belagar. I don't want to overextend into that fight yet. I feel like we just want to play smart here. Oh, yeah, these guys aren't charging me. This is a good time. Get in there.
For the king.
Push forward here.
March.
For duty.
Let's go hit these regrouping greenskins. Push forward with the archers.
Swiftly.
Okay, we cleaned up the cavalry. And let's go rear charge these.
Forward.
Do the same with the Lariel.
Understood. Move.
Okay, that Hellstorm rocket battery is finally about to get put down. The Lizard player's done well. I mean, he has had very little support over here, and he's really keeping the Empire and the Dwarves busy. So, kudos to our Lizard teammate here, who's kind of had a 2v1 to deal with for a while. He's done a spectacular job.
Dragon princes.
Perfect micro mode enabled. Yeah, I mean, you would hope, but Wicked, it's still me, so I'm sure that I can manage to not micro well somehow, even given like 15 seconds per decision.
Move.
If anybody can do it, it's me.
White lions.
Boy, Tretch is rolling here. I mean, this has been an absolute roll by Tretch.
Spearmen. Swiftly.
Archers. Without fail.
I need to keep my archers alive. They won't be great, but we can kind of pick at these handguns.
We
Or, sorry,
advance.
handguns. I got Warner on the brain right now.
As you say.
Go pick at these
Master forward.
Thunderers. Wow, that's going to be pretty effective. Really effective. That was well played. Let's go see if we can silence this guy. Push up these spearmen over here. Did we clean up the greenies? The greenies have been cleaned. Hilariel and company push forward.
Her protection.
go. Get our wizard after this. Or sorry, get our Phoenix after. Yep, terrified the wizard. He was a coward in his heart. Oh, that whirlwind. That's 2 spectacular whirlwind spells by the Eshin Sorcerer. How does he only have 14 kills? No way. CA, please. Battle's looking good. Battle's looking good. Like I said, the Lizard player did a spectacular job of holding and causing huge problems over here while I helped Falcon clean up the flank. Falcon ran a fantastic Vanguard attack, and I'm just trying to support him by getting the quick knockout on the greenskins and now moving across the lines here. Maybe I'm in the minority, but I want to get the most usage out of my gaming laptop, so let's stay in Total War Warhammer 2 for a year at least. Well, it's probably going to be there for almost that long if you think about it, Wicked, because they haven't even announced Warhammer 3. I mean, they haven't even announced it, so something tells me it's going to be a while still.
As you say.
Gonna keep pushing through here with the archers. I got a decent engagement going for my White Lions here, but that's a Norgrimling's Ironbreaker. That's not exactly gonna be an easy unit to kill. Let's give him a little Foz protection. Heal that up a little. Alright, terrified those units. Let's go help. Let's see, what do we got left? Where's Franzi? Franz is on horseback over there. Let's help clean up Bellegarde.
At once.
It will be done. As you say.
I'm trying to use the charge of these Fireborn to do a little damage to the Norgrimlings. Let's pull some of the Spearmen out of that fight so I can get cleaner charges. Clean up those units. How are we doing against Bellegarde here? Just drop a little healing here and see if we can keep the pressure on Bellegarde, making him take some damage while we dish it. Okay, let's get another charge in here with the Fireborn. Lag is abating a little. That should break the Ironbreakers. And then Bellegarde, terrified. What kind of dwarf gets terrified? So, folks, this was a 6.5 minute battle in like, what, 20 minutes? I got a 1070 and I'm sweating. You know, the 1070 was such a beast. And it's honestly probably still okay in Warhammer 2. It's probably still okay in Warhammer 2. But yeah, I would be sweating a little bit going into Warhammer 3 because they're likely to up that. I mean, it'll probably still work. It'll probably still work. I'd be surprised if it wouldn't. It's just going to be a matter of like what it's going to take to get like the very top end graphics. But 1070 is by all means a great card if you got it for the right price. Still a respectable card, like I said, if you picked it up for the right price. Thank you to those who played in the game. It was a lot of fun. Appreciate both the battles. This is going to be all the time I do have for tonight because I need to go spend some time with Mrs. Air, so I know it's not a real long stream tonight, but I do appreciate you all playing a couple of battles with me. I will record both of these, make a video out of both of them so that for the folks who weren't here, you get to come see it. I'll get a chance to call out Vinsul and the other folks who were supporting, and then call out all you awesome folks who joined me live here in the stream as well. So, appreciate y'all being here. Let's take a look at the stats, shall we? I need the processor upgrade. You know what, though? Here's what I would say about processor upgrades right now for Total War. If you have any Intel i7 quad-core with hyper-threading, you know, where it's got 4 cores, 8 threads, you're good for a while. Should be fine. If you have any Ryzen 6-core 12-thread or Ryzen 8-core 16-thread, you're good, processor-wise. The only processors I would be worried about from an age standpoint are those of you who have like a quad-core i3 or i5 that do not have hyper-threading. Some of the newer games really can run better with more cores. Now, these games should still run just fine with those. And I'm not saying that those i5s are like all of a sudden bad at gaming or anything like that. They're absolutely not. Just saying that those would be the ones I'd be the most worried about going forward. But I wouldn't get too worried about it. Like if you've got, you know, an Intel, like anywhere from like, honestly, anywhere, you would want upgrades for other reasons, but just from like a processor performance standpoint, I'll bet Intel anywhere from like the 47 something series, like Haswell to current, is probably fine. The only downside about having like Haswell would be that you can't use DDR4 memory, which would suck, and a few other things. But I mean, if you've got a 6700K or 6700, 7700, 8700, 9900, like any of those Intel processors are going to be gold. Like they'll be great. So I wouldn't worry about those. So yeah, lag was rough to play with. It was, Corey Network. It happens, man. That's just one of those things in these battles. Anyway, I could talk about hardware all night, so I'm going to stop. Anyway, as far as I didn't do a whole lot here, I was really just trying to support Felcon. And Felcon was on an absolute murderous roll here with Tretch and his clan, Rictus. Really nice attack here. Well played with the magic comboed with Terror and these Vanguard deploy units and specialty units. I mean, it's just a spectacular job here. That was a lot of fun to try and follow this up. So like you can see I was moving in my line to try and put extra pressure where he vanguarded them. Once he vanguarded, his troops can move on quickly. This is a strategy you can use in these team battles, which is you try for one flank and to try and get a quick knockout. Where you have to be careful with that, obviously, in team battles in Warhammer is factions that are very resistant to that type of thing. So say like vampires, they don't rout. They fight to the death. Or if you go to do something like that and your opponents can like swing it back on you, right? Because if you go heavy to one flank, that means you're weak on one flank as well, right? So they can swing it against you on your opposite side, so you just got to be careful. There's a Felcon. Well played. Thanks for joining us. AIDS transmitter. I really thought he did a great job holding up against basically 2 armies. And there was a lot of artillery and guns and stuff in there, so I think Transmitter here did a fantastic job of getting a lot done against some pretty heavy odds. And then he was still going there towards the end with some of his units while we were wrapping up. So a really nice job, Transmitter. Thank you. And then cool here, man. It just this is what happens. You got put in a tough spot with that ambush coming off, and it's hard to react quick to that, especially in a game that's lagging like that, and your teammates were deployed further away. And it's hard for them to get over there to help, so Cool just kind of got caught in a tough position here. I like the Grimgore theme army here with a whole bunch of black orcs and biggins, and you know, just like your biggest and baddest orcs. That was some good stuff. I do like the pick. Orc Shaman with foot, never a bad pick. That foot can stamp through some really expensive cavalry, and I was clearly trying to hope that wasn't me as I was there. And then we got Nick DeBoer here. This Karl Franz army, Karl going after Krokgar to some success there with the Altdorf Griffith, and then the use of the stubborn bulls here was cool. This is an interesting unit. It's kind of like questing knights for the Empire, so it's pretty cool to see them on there. And the Hellstorm rocket battery can kill so many troops that it's kind of sometimes hard to go wrong with that unit. So that is an understandable pick. And then Eldred's Guard, obviously a solid pick there too. And then Jack Saw here with the dwarves. Man, he had so many thunders. I was terrified of this stuff until late in the game we got a hold of it. Look at these Iron Drakes, though. You guys saw that they didn't get like a ton of great shots off, and they still picked up 63 kills. Iron Drakes are devastating. They are so good if they get a chance to sit back and fire. Do not ever underestimate those units. And so this is what they did with even just a little bit of time to do their work. Jacksaw, thank you for joining us. Nick, cool. Transmitter Falcon. Air, no thanks to you. You're a jerk. I don't know why you're here tonight. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Loved having the games with you. I'll record these and put them up on the channel. Can't wait to see you all next time. It's been too long since I've been regular streaming. I probably won't do 2 streams a week, but I am going to get back into doing at least 1 community stream with you all every week, and we'll do more battles like this. So stay tuned. Please join me again. Appreciate you being here. Air of Carthage signing out, and I will see you all soon.